Hello everybody, this is Ryan again talking to you with Dreamtime Healing, Holographic Kinetics, what the human race really is, what we are all about, who we are in the grander scheme of things in this universe. Now, what I have realized in the last couple of years with my spiritual path and spiritual study is that the true human race, not the, you know, not just the appearance of being human. I think there's a difference. There's kind of the human guise, the human body. Somebody could be cloned. Believe it or not, science has taken everything to the extreme, and not to point the finger at science in general, not real science, but maybe mainstream science or government, hidden, agenda science has created beings out of the human guise, so to speak. And what I believe is that each of us, in each of us, there's a being behind this guise. And yes, as we are, currently occupying a human vehicle, a vessel as a body, there's much, much, much more behind that. And what that is, you might get a sense of it in people. There's a lot of animals and creatures that walk the earth that I think we can relate to. I really like cats, and I want to share with you one of my experiences. We'll start with childhood. I was experiencing sleep paralysis as a 4 or 5-year-old. Really, really frightening experiences in my bedroom. I never saw any beings as a child enter my bedroom, but I was locked into under my covers. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. All I could do was squint my eyes. And I don't know what was happening to me. I don't recall what was happening. Um, but I was conscious. I was awake, but I had no control over my body. There was some outside force, attacking me uh, and doing whatever they wanted to me. And I know a lot of people have experienced this, you know. And I do think it is an alien technology that, there was some agreement made with government, and greys and probably other certain species of greys, we'll say, were allowed to experiment with humans and interbreed. I'm sure there's human hybrids and you know. But so back to what the human being is. I'm kind of jumping around here now. I wanted to share an alien in my bedroom kind of experience as an adult that happened a few years ago. And before it all happened, I was laying down to take a nap in kind of a dark room, my bedroom, and it was in the middle of the day. And I awoke with such a peaceful, calm feeling to notice there was a person in my room, an aperture of a person that I couldn't see, but it felt like one of my roommates, a female, standing in my room, and I felt very comforted by their presence, like they didn't want to wake me, like it was a family member there that I had so much trust in that didn't want to startle me. And I was squinting my eyes at this moment. I had full control of my body at this point. I was about 26 years old. I'm 29 now. And I noticed they calmly came over to me, and their face was about this close to mine. And it was as if they were whispering, almost telepathically, I want to say, that everything was okay. I'm protected. I'm safe. That's what I was feeling. And it was just a beautiful being here, and very slender, hair about to here, and like I said, it was darker in the room, so I wasn't sitting there focusing on every detail. I just thought it was someone I lived with at the time. During that same nap that I was taking, a little bit later, I was awoken in this terror-frightened state of sleep paralysis, which I hadn't experienced for a long time. Stuck, couldn't move, totally paralyzed, and I couldn't speak. And I noticed that there was a little gray in my room about this tall from the ground. And I'm sitting on a couch right now. It's about this tall. And it was about from me to the camera. And I was trying to speak, and I was just, I was mumbling. I sounded like, I was mentally unstable, and I was wanting to call out for help, and it was slowly coming over to me, this little man in this dark room, this little gray thing. And I could hear it start to telepathically communicate with me, and it was like it was transmitting these frequencies into my mind in like a hypnotizing sense. It was trying to hypnotize me as it was moving over to me. And it got closer and closer, and I just instantly just burst out of this trance. I burst out of the whole situation, and I sat up on my bed, and of course he was gone, and all the terror and the fright and the sleep paralysis and the hypnotizing frequency, all of that just disappeared, just vanished like that, because I brought my light out from here. At the time, I guess I was calling out for help, but I couldn't speak, and I had to bring it out from inside of me. So to me, that's what the human race is. We're a very advanced, the true human race, by the way. From what I've heard, we true humans are the people who have taken the journey through the universe on all levels and all dimensions, and we've taken the whole ride, and we're just about at the end of this organic path of learning, growing, learning the construct of this reality. And there are people that have come in about halfway via, light ships and spaceships, whatever, from other dimensions, other star systems, planetary systems. And with my experience in my bedroom, I may have caught a glimpse of my true who I really am in this universe, which could be a cat-like, female-ish, being behind it all, behind this human, body, which is where I am integrating all of my selves and all of my aspects scattered throughout the cosmos here in this dense 3D reality we call Earth, we call, the melting pot of the universe. So I just wanted to share that experience with you, and if you have any questions about my work on holographic kinetics, or if you just want to leave a comment, if you've had any experiences similar, it'd be interesting to know who is behind that human guise. Obviously, we know there's a big reptilian, we're exposing the reptilian in our media, our government. Some of it's, ridiculous. Shapeshifters. Some of it's legit though, and it's very interesting stuff. Like, where have you ended up since you've gotten to Earth and through your universal journey? What do you identify with the most? Who is that behind that human guise when I look into your eyes? And is it a dolphin being? Is it a lion being?